Some Lions news and rumors for you folks today. In this video, we're going to break it all down. First off, the line for Lions versus Packers. Big game on Thursday. We're going to talk about it. The latest Lions trade rumors. Two players came up. We're going to talk about it. Lions observations versus Atlanta Falcons. We're going to get into this game, what I thought did well, and the NFC North. Let's go. If you're a fan of the Detroit Lions and you don't want to miss out on the latest news and rumors, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That's how you don't miss out. Hit that notification bell, and let's grow this channel for the Detroit Lions. On Thursday, we got a massive game. The Detroit Lions are favored at Lambeau Field Thursday at 8:25 p.m. The total over and under is 45 points, and shockingly, Lions are favored by 1 point at Lambeau Field, and I think it's about right, because if you look at both of the teams, and I'll do a better breakdown of this game tomorrow and or on Wednesday, you'll see that the Lions are favored by multiple stats. And they're better on offense and on defense in many situations. So I understand it, because if you look at who the Detroit Lions have faced, they faced better teams compared to the Green Bay Packers. And you want to see the Lions be able to go to Green Bay and win and take a massive jump in the NFC North. Huge game for Detroit. Just a massive game here, because the Lions could be 3-1, Packers could be 2-2, and of course the other teams are 0-3. So who wins on Sunday? Put L for Lions or P for Packers. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We're going to get into the trade rumors right now here. And Sideline Report, Bleach Report as well, came out with an idea of the Detroit Lions trading for Derek Barnett, edge rusher from the Philadelphia Eagles. They said the Lions may also be wise to take a look at Barnett as a standout pass rusher. James Houston is set to miss at least 6 to 8 weeks with a fractured ankle. So who is Derek Barnett? You've heard of him, I'm sure. Edge rusher there, again, from the Eagles, 6'3", 259 pounds, got 32-inch arms. He was drafted in the first round in 2017, pick 14, and he's 27-year-old, so not too old. Why would they trade Derek Barnett? Because they're not utilizing him a whole lot over there. They got a phenomenal defensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles, so he could be a player who is expendable. Don't really know the trade compensation for something like this. Maybe a 6th-round pick or a 7th-round pick. That would be my idea. What has he done this year? Not a whole lot. Here he only had 1 solo tackle, 1 assisted, 2 total, 0 sacks because of the lack of usage for him on this football team. It's not because he's poor. He's just not being used that much. So he could be a player that they could dispose. Why I think this would not be something the Detroit Lions should do, and I don't think they will do it. We have a lot of pass rushers on this team. We already have Julian Okwara. We already have Romeo Okwara, Charles Harris, Aiden Hutchinson, John Kaminsky. Yes, James Houston is injured, but he is going to come back at some point for the Detroit Lions. Just because you lose a guy doesn't mean you instantly need to go out and get a guy. That's the whole point of depth, folks, is you have players that can come in and get it done. Don't need to send out a draft pick for a player who, in my opinion, I just don't think it'd be much of an upgrade if you ask me. That's my personal opinion. Maybe you think different. Another player that the Detroit Lions rumored here to trade for from Heavy.com and a Bleacher Report as well is trading for Marquise Brown or Hollywood Brown. He formerly of the Baltimore Ravens, and he's currently with the Arizona Cardinals. As the Detroit Lions may want to consider Brown, Knoxville, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a star, #1 receiver, but the team lacks speed in the passing game, and I'm going to debate that, how I think it's wrong. After beating the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 1, the Detroiters arrived the title contender, and it should be willing to go all in 2023. Marquise Brown, who is he? Wide receiver, 5'9", 166 pounds. He's the speed guy, very fast. 30-inch arms, drafted in round 1 in 2019, picked 25 overall, and he's 26 years old. What did he do so far this season? Now he's got 14 receptions for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 10.2 average. I think he's better than that. They don't really have a great offense over there for the Arizona Cardinals, but guess what, folks? Why I don't think they trade him. The Arizona Cardinals defeated the Dallas Cowboys. The Arizona Cardinals has now competed in every game they've played this year. Yes, they're 1-2, and a lot of people thought they could be the first pick of the draft, but folks, they're actually competing. They're actually playing hard. And Marquise Brown was a player who pretty much sealed the victory for them yesterday. They're not going to get rid of him. I don't believe so. And guess what, folks? I don't think we need to get him. I don't think we need Hollywood Brown. He says we lack speed. Khalif Raymond's fast. Folks, we don't lack speed. Our offense is good with Laporta. Josh Reynolds comes in there. St. Brown doing his thing. And just in a couple weeks, guess who is coming back? Jameson Williams. So what are you going to get at him? He gets introduced to the offense, and by that time, Jameson Williams already back. And you're going to Jahmyr Gibbs. So I don't believe the Detroit Lions need him, nor should they trade for him. But look, that's just me. Let me know in the comment section right now, should the Detroit Lions trade for Derek Barnett? Put DB if you think they should trade. Marquise Hollywood Brown, put MB. Or if you think nothing, put nothing in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Let's get some observations for this game that occurred for the Detroit Lions. First off, Brian Branch, to me, should be in consideration for Defensive Rookie of the Year. You look at his stats so far this season. 16 solo tackles. 1 pick six that happened versus the Kansas City Chiefs. 3 pass defense. He has been probably the most, I'd say, dominant player for the Lions defense right now. I know that sounds crazy because he's a rookie, but he has been. And he's been dominant so far at his position, playing multiple positions. He is right now an X factor for any game as a rookie. And in my opinion, the young man should be, as he continues to put his tape on the field, consideration for Defensive Rookie of the Year. He was a dominant player for the Lions. Defensive line, absolutely amazing. Stopping the run for less than 50 yards and run defense. 7 sacks in this game, and they were blitzing as well and mixing out players like Isaiah Buggs. Love what I saw from the Detroit Lions defensive line. Good job for Aaron Glenn, mixing it up, getting ferocious with blitzes, having Jack Campbell blitz, all sorts of blitzes taking place. Aaron Glenn did a really good job after having a rough game last week. He comes in and has a very good defense, a good game plan and everything. Sam Laporta is absolutely amazing and a steal like Brian Branch. He's becoming one of the main targets for Jared Goff. He continues to almost do 100 yards. This guy is learn the game quick for a rookie tight end, where a position it's very difficult, and he's been good in run. He's been good in pass. He's getting open, and he catches everything that comes his way. Special teams has been damn good in this game. We punted the ball with Jack the Goat Fox. Pinned him back. And guess what? Riley Patterson's making field goals. Special teams deserves a lot of credit there. And on coverage as well. Good job against the Atlanta Falcons. And Amon-Ra St. Brown continues to be a dominant wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. This time using his amazing juke skills and his cuts to get extra yards. If you've seen the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Detroit Lions had a really good game, and credit to the coaches and all the players in this bad boy. for sure. I got a question for you after watching what we've seen and you're seeing from the NFC North. Will the Detroit Lions win the NFC North? Why for yes and for no? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get into the NFC North. The Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers are 2-1, and they face off on Thursday for the crown of the NFC North so far. Winner goes to 3-1, top of the NFC North. Loser falls to second place at 2-2 at 500. This is a road game for the Detroit Lions. This is a big game. The Lions have an opportunity to not be the team that is trying, but the team that is on Thursday. Big game. A lot of players, I think, is going to come back from injury in that game. I think Taylor Decker probably comes back. Watch for Emmanuel Mosley. Maybe Halapoulivaati Vaitai, David Montgomery, Kirby Joseph. Big game. I think they rested some of these guys, waiting because we knew that Thursday was a massive game. You look at the Minnesota Vikings right now. They're 0-3. They look really bad. Really bad. They're just not winning games. They're damn near. I'm hearing people wanting them to trade players like Kirk Cousins away and kind of tank. Chicago Bears are looking like the worst team in the NFL, bar none. They look awful. They look like they potentially could go in 0-17. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. Like, the odds of that is extremely unlikely. Maybe they win one or two or three games, right? But they look bad. And it's a two-horse race at this point. And I'm not giving a lot of love here to Minnesota and Chicago. Look, if Chicago loses to Denver, who just let 70 points happen, Chicago's the first pick in the draft. That's what I'm seeing right there. All in all, it's looking pretty good this year for the Detroit Lions. Folks, if you like Detroit Lions news and rumors and the latest information, you need to subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 42,000 subscribers. With your help, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest Lions news and rumors.